Hey guys, Jen Graves here doing a video for all of you. Um, so, there were some past videos that got me thinking a little bit, and I don't think my friends will feel upset if I call them out for it. So, one of them is Mike's video that he just put out about what's a Mangatubing, which he actually had me be one of the first people to watch it and see if he actually wanted to put it out or not. And then Amaskio J's video, because I know that's what's kind of spawned Mike's video, stuff like that. So I just kind of wanted to do this video for all you guys. I was supposed to actually do it and put it out the same time as Mike's last night, because I guess Mike didn't want to be the only person to throw one out about a subject that could be kind of sensitive here and there. So anyway, here it is, guys. And there's probably going to be some stories and some things that go with kind of like quotes and kind of a, not religious, but kind of a belief system kind of thing and whatnot. So let's just dive into it, because I feel like I'm just going to keep rambling on unless I get into it. So the first thing, yes, there are burnout. Yes, there is different stuff like that. Yes, the community does not always get along. Yes, guys, it's pretty crazy. I have seen a friend almost break down into tears or have that look where they wanted to because of a topic that we got into or something like that. And I'm not gonna say any names with certain things like that. It happens. It's something that does affect our lives here and there whenever we do get into it. And quite frankly, guys, at some points in the community, I would say that I am probably a little afraid for some people. So story time. I don't know if this will be the first and the last or if whatever. So story time, guys. I'm pretty sure it was President Thomas Jefferson that said it. But he loaded his cabinet full of people that were army generals that had lost wars and different stuff or battles or whatever. And one of them actually proposed to him and said, why don't you include one of these other guys that hasn't lost or anything? And Thomas Jefferson replies back to him. He goes, because they don't know what it's like to fail. And if they fail at the wrong moment, then it's going to hit them so much harder. And guys, I do feel like that is a thing that we need to watch out for with each other. There are some of us that have been there and went forward, and some of us it won't affect. I'll just tell you that. I am probably one of those people that it does not affect, very often. There are a couple times when I do feel discouraged about certain things, but then I'm kind of like, I came into the manga community. Well, this is, I guess, a side story to my story. I came into the manga community with the biggest collection, and that was quite frankly eye-opening, because I expected to come in not being a juggernaut or a colossal like manga collector / reader. I figured I'd come in and be like low middle tier, something like that, I didn't expect to come in and be, the one of the biggest sharks or whatever. I guess, well, I don't like the word shark. That sounds like I rip people up. We'll say a fish, biggest fish out there with a huge collection that, more so than a lot of other people. I didn't know that, nor did I know that it was going to happen that way, nor did I know any of that. So anyway, getting back on topic though. So anyway, the guy asked Thomas Jefferson, why wouldn't you include any of these other people? And he told them because they haven't failed yet. Whenever it comes down to it, the guys that he had in his cabinet, whenever they were faced with what could be failure, they've already failed before. They know what it's like. They know what to do. It's not one of those things where it happens and then you don't know what to do with it. So that was kind of that whole thing. Now, going back into it, I feel like there are a lot of people that haven't faced that yet. They haven't been met with that because they're still climbing. And a lot of these people are my really good friends. And that's one of the things that I feel a little scared, a little afraid about is what about when it happens? At some point it's going to stop. There might not be any growth or anything, and that might be something that affects them and does all this. I mean, it has happened to some of the quote-unquote smaller people already. It's kind of happened to me with 500 getting there, because I would get over 500 and then lose them, and then get back over 500 and then lose them, and then get them again. And I mean, that was kind of an up and down for a while, but it wasn't something that really affected me, as much as I know that it would have affected other people. There are a lot of people that are my friends that I passed on subs and stuff. There are people that passed me that I help support. There is a lot of that. But and then also the clicks, which a lot of us probably already know about the clicks, or whatever certain clicks are. You probably know what the bad clicks are. There's probably only a few of them. But the people that do that, like Mike said, the people that basically told him they don't care about his video content or whatever else, are people that don't really support the community. And to some of you guys that are out there, they may be supporting you or whatever, but at the same point, you're probably one of those people that, sorry for the shakiness, you're probably one of those people that is like me and tries to support the community as a whole, not support some. But these people, you may not know who it is. It might be somebody that started talking to you or whatever because of your growth, or because you were new, or maybe a little different. A lot of this, guys, I'm gonna have to tell you guys, my UK fam, you guys, there is one person that I know that a lot of you guys have talked to that is one of those people. I'm not going to say that. I know that I believe it's been brought up with some other people, that some of you guys do know who it is. Some of you guys probably still don't know who it is. I don't know. But again, I'm not here to besmirch anybody. If I don't like you, then I'm probably not following you, which, which I'm following almost everybody, so hopefully that doesn't make you guys feel like you want to go figure out everybody that I'm subscribed to and figure out who I'm not subscribed to. But it is a big thing. There is burnout. There is a time too when I feel like that you do need to take breaks here and there. And it is a thing, guys, that I feel like some of us do take too seriously sometimes. And maybe it's the people that see it as a job. It's not exactly a job. Not really anybody is going to hit it big. There are people that are obviously already out there. But guys, the other shoe's going to drop at some point, and they're probably going to have to get like a real job or something like that. Sad to say that to them. They probably don't watch my stuff at all. But there are those people out there that do it for a job, and it's probably not going to happen unless they number crunch. They keep the videos flowing. They put one out almost every day. It's got to be something that they work out just as hard. Some of them, you can see it. One of the people that I like to watch that does it all the time, they try and make sure they put a video out every time they do it. They almost every day. All that other stuff is probably Teching 101. That guy works his ass off to do it. So but if you were to tell me that he's probably never had an off day, then I would probably have to call you out on that. So there is a lot of us guys. There is not a competition. I know at some points there is the whole thing of, if I make a video close to this other person's, then I have to do something better. I have to do something new. Any of this other stuff, which isn't true. I still hate the fact that my buddy on the shelf had to go through his whole thing with somebody trying to call him out, saying that his fight video things, I can't remember what it's called, it was him stealing their idea, and that's childish to tell people that they're stealing your ideas when if you were the person that gave them the idea, you should feel accomplished and privileged that somebody would want to use your idea. That's a big reason too why I like to collab with a lot of people, because you never know that maybe somebody will watch their video and then come watch your video because of it. A lot of different stuff like that. You never know what your thing could spawn. How many days are we into? August, and we just got done with the community challenge, and everybody kind of took parts of that. Maskio J participated, Otaku Mike participated, some other people participated, some other people got into it because we did that for them. Some people took it and spun it a different way, which is great. I'm honored and privileged that they would even consider doing that. Alonzi's tag for it, great. A big thing that helps the community. Lohali's, even though I hope there might be a part 2 of it, his community challenge where you basically did your own thing and he put them all together, all great stuff, and it's things like that spawned off of it. That was Alonzo's first time seeing any of that stuff. Lohali has probably seen the community challenge 2 or 3 times now. I've done it 3 times so far, so And everybody I know feels honored and privileged about it, and that was the fact behind it. Um, but me and Mike collab a lot. Me and some other people collab here and there. Me and some other people do videos. Some of it's in the works to do a video with people. Different stuff like that. It is just one big fun thing to do with your friends, guys. It's not the end of the world, even though I know that it can seem that way. Like I said with the whole Thomas Jefferson thing, a lot of that is us getting too far in, and at some point us breaking down for it. It happens whenever you get in too deep and you feel that way. Naturally, I feel like it happens. That is probably why a lot of bigger manga tubers take long breaks from doing Mangatube and everything else. It's a lot of stuff. So hopefully you guys will enjoy this video. Tell me what you think down below. Comment with your own story if you've had anything happen where you've either been depressed or whatever, maybe a subject made you feel bad. All that other stuff. There is a lot of stuff out there, and I do think that a lot of people can say that. And at the same time too, guys, you don't have to be scared if you want to leave a comment or talk to me or whatever. I know there's some people that are probably scared off with certain topics and whatnot because they didn't want to see it. I'm pretty good at playing both sides of the field, guys, just because I feel like I look at everything from all angles before I actually jump into it. Or if I get in an argument, I can do both sides. That's why when I do somewhat close to manga reviews, I like to give the positives and the negatives. It's just something that helps out a lot better on if somebody will enjoy a manga or not. Or maybe just saying some people are a little scared to face those realities. It happens. So I wouldn't expect everybody to want to face some of this stuff head on, especially when Mangatubing isn't supposed to be a serious subject. So yeah, I mean there's a lot. I don't know how many more times I could say that. For that, you will get burnout. Make a schedule that will help you out. Take a vacation here and there. It is a hobby, so it's not something you have to do all the time. That's why I have no set schedule. Having a set schedule automatically puts you and yourself into that you have to have it done, you have to do this. But what if there's something where you can't do it? And maybe one time you don't do it, and the next time it puts it in your mind that you don't have to do it, so maybe it makes you lose steam. Maybe you do it 4 times a week and now you're down to doing it 2 times a week. Maybe it'll get you down to 1 time a week. That's another thing I feel like helps the community, because people want the structure, but then at the same time we need more of a chaotic thing for the people making it, because if not, then people go crazy. So, but yeah, hopefully you guys will enjoy this. Like I said before, you guys will get to sit there and enjoy it, and hopefully you'll get to jump in and see a bunch of these other videos that are coming out. There is a lot. There's a lot of new manga coming out, obviously, because everybody knows, and it's good stuff. So hopefully we can take it back, pull it back from being this job-oriented thing that you're not getting paid for or whatever, and turn it back into a hobby. You know, and at the same time, hopefully though, if there is somebody that wants to sponsor you, there's something else that somebody wants to give you, some things like manga that you haven't had before, figures, pops, whatever it is that you enjoy collecting, maybe by the good graces somebody can give it to you, you know, or give you something, because I feel like everybody probably deserves a reward here and there, especially at milestones. So you guys are great. Thanks for watching this video. Thanks for supporting to my friends too. You know, without you guys and all that other stuff, even my friends that are above me in subs now that I helped get there, you know, thanks for getting them there, because that is something that is a lot better. If you could get all my friends above me, that would be great. I would love that, because I feel like it rips my heart out sometimes knowing that some of my friends are below and work their asses off to try and get where I'm at or above that or whatever, and they don't, their videos might not bear as much fruit or anything else like that. You know, it would please me so much more if they were above me, because then I would know that I was at the bottom and I didn't have to worry about them feeling like, hey, you know, I'm at the bottom, you know. But that's something that just happens. So but yeah, you know, so I just want to tell you guys that too. I know not everybody is going to watch my stuff that is watching Mike's or MassQJ's stuff, or they are, I don't know. I'm sure they won't comment on my stuff. There are some people I know that don't sub to me or don't watch my stuff, that are in their stuff, but if you do accidentally catch this video, thanks for subbing to those guys, commenting for them, because I know that they are really great guys, and there are a lot of things that they don't know yet that, you know, they are some other keystones in there, maybe not for everybody else to do that, but they are keystones with a lot of other people for me that make sure that I don't feel run down or whatever, you know, because we talk and all that other stuff. So guys, if you feel that way, that you are getting run down like that, you know, just remember, like, you're probably what's fueling me to do so many videos and keep going forward. So I don't know if you guys know that, you know, MassQJ all the time being my friend and being my first like 15 people, you know, is definitely one of my biggest supporters, and I always feel like I have to do good for him being my friend, and especially with other people coming in. You know, everybody brings something to the table for me to think about or to move forward with. So you guys are all great. Hopefully, like I said, you will enjoy this video, even though it was probably rambly at points. I'm sorry about that. But yeah, thanks guys. Y'all are great, and I will catch all you guys later on, hopefully on the next manga club, or you know, one of my next videos or something. So anyway, I will catch you guys later. Thanks for watching. Bye.